Yes, a brother asks that is there any trick that we can use to master the trigonometric ratios of special angles? Yes, there are several tricks that we can use, and people have done a lot of videos on it. Now, in this video, I'm going to be using like three simple ways to master the trigonometric ratios of special angles for sine and cosine. Once we know sine and cosine, tan will become easy because you will always remember this identity that sine over cosine is equal to tan. That is sine theta over cos theta equal to tan theta. Now, for that, you can draw this table, draw a horizontal line, then draw a vertical line to cross it. Let's put trig ratios here. For sine theta should be here and cos theta should follow. Now, you can divide this as well. Then you divide this into columns. Now, here you put 0 degree, which is the first special angle, followed by 30 degree, which is the next special angle, followed by 45 degree, which is the next special angle, followed by 60 degree, which is the next, followed by 90 degree, which is the next. Now, under this, put denominator of 2, denominator of 2, denominator of 2, denominator 2, denominator 2, denominator 2, denominator 2, denominator 2, denominator 2, and denominator 2. Now, on top of each number, starting from the first one, start the counting of numbers from 0. Put 0 on top of this, 1 on this, 2 on this, 3 on this, 4 on this. Let it go ascendingly, in ascending order like that. Now, you start from 4 here and go in descending order like that. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Then, on top of each number, on top of each fraction on the numerator, put square root, 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 and square root. And make sure that you are very, very careful. Don't let your square root cover everything once you are putting 2 under. So let the square root be for only the numerator. That means if you are asked to calculate sine 30, for instance, sine 30, check where sine 30 corresponds to the point of intersection. That's square root of 1 all over 2. Square root of 1 is 1 over 2. That means sine 30 is 1 over 2. Let's go for cos 45, for instance, cos 45 degree. So I'll go to cos, then I will trace the point of intersection of the horizontal and the vertical. So they coincide here. That means cos 45 is square root of 2 all over 2. Now, once you master this, you can always do the rest. You can look for any one that you want. Now, once you master this special angle, you can use them to get the multiples of all of these angles. Sine 0, let's do one more. Sine 0 degree equal to square root of 0 all over 2, which is 0 divided by 2, and that is 0. This is first trick number 1 for that. Let's go for another trick. So trick number 2 to master trigonometric ratios. I will just draw a big square root sign. Then on top, I'll put the special angle 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. Then I'm going to put sine theta here and cos theta under. Then before I get to the bottom, I'm going to put 4 in between, 4 under. You can see that this square root covers everything in this case. Now, I will start counting of numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I will start this one from 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, if I am asked to calculate sine 60, for instance, sine 60 degree will be equal to, you can see that this is a big square root. write the big square root. Square root of what is sine corresponding to both vertically and horizontally. Vertically, sine 60. You can see we have square root of 3 all over. Now, this 4 will be the one under. Now, here we can have square root of 3. We can split the square root for them. Square root of 3 over square root of 4. Now, square root of 3 is not a whole number. You can leave it like that. All over square root of 4 equals to 2. So, that is sine 60. Then, cos 90. Let's go for cos 90 degree, for instance. If I want to do cos 90, I will trace where 90 is and how it corresponds to cosine. So I'll draw a very big square root sign. So 0 will be on top and this 4 remains under. Split the square root, we have square root of 0 all over square root of 4. Square root of 0 is 0, all over square root of 4 is 2. The result is 0 divided by 2, which is 0. This is another trick for trigonometric ratios. Let's go for the third trick, which requires the use of your finger. You can use your finger. I can draw my hand like this. Let's draw our hand. And draw my hand. Make sure it is neat. Make sure your hand, make sure it's going straight. Draw your hand like this. Now, I'm going to put everything over 2. Then, on top of this, I am going to put 0 degree here, 30 degree here, 45 degree here, 60 degree here, and 90 degree here. Now, I am going to start counting of numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now, I am going to have put sine here, sine theta here, and I'll put cos theta here. That means if I am asked to calculate sine 0, for instance, sine 0 degree, for instance, I will go to where I have 0 here. Sine 0 corresponds to my last finger. I mean sine 0 equal to, so look at the number on top of it. That's 0 divided by, the denominator is 2. But not ordinary 0 you are going to put on top. Put square root on top of it. That's square root of 0 all over 2, which is 0 over 2, and that is 0. Let's go for cos 90, for instance. Cos 90, that is starting from the back. Cos 90, you go for square, what's corresponding to it. The one on top is 4. 4 divided by these 2. You are not just going to write ordinary 4, but I'll put square root on top of the 4. Square root of 4 equals to 2, and this equals to 2. 2 divided by 2 will give me 1. That means cos 90 equal to 1. We have several other tricks, but these little 3 tricks that I explained, they are very, very easy, at least to master. Thank you for viewing this. God bless you.